The 2026 series of preparation races leading to the Classics begin on Saturday next, March 21st, 2026, with the staging of the Sir Howard Stakes. The Sir Howard Stakes is for 3-year-old colts and geldings going 6 furlongs. The Quick Galloper presents the last 6 Sir Howard races.
Run With Me continues to hold that lead. Tested now by Cash is King. These two going at it up front. King Arthur and Nipster in behind them, breathing down the necks of those leaders as they arrive at the 3/8 pole. Money Monster is in behind, just about 5 lengths off the lead. Then KD Rocket and a Loose Ball toward the back. As they've left the 5/16, 3 will come into the track abreast. Run With Me down on the rail. Cash is King in between them, and Nipster attacking on the outside, and Nipster now points as they run passing the 3/16. It is Nipster in the blue and white that leads up. Cash is King chasing in the green cap. Run With Me looks to have dried up on the rail and is left out of it as they're inside the final furlong. Money Monster now begins a run on the outside. It is Nipster inside the final 16th who holds the lead and the upper hand under Anthony Thomas. Nipster wins the Sir Howard Stakes over Money Monster. Arriving at the half mile and go rushing into the turn. Regnant on the outside, just the leader from a Miniature Man. King's Magician and a Billy Whiz run third and fourth. 3.5 lengths separates the first 4 as they arrive at the half mile. The Money Man now asked to make ground under Maria Chong. Regal and Royal is racing just on the outside, a length and a half back and now beginning to fade. Calculus asked to pick it up as they leave the 5/16. They're coming into the lane and it's Regnant continuing to hold the advantage under Shane Ellis. Miniature Man continues the chase down against the rail. Money Man is in between horses and Billy Whiz in the orange silks out wide, but Regnant under the left-hand stick maintains the advantage on the run to the furlong pole. Here comes Calculus down against the rail. Billy Whiz out wide and widest of all Alimony, but it's Regnant by 2 lengths. Here now beginning to close on the outside is Calculus bursting through. It's Regnant and Calculus. Calculus just gets him. Phoenix Risen leads up from Shadowfax. Some 2 lengths in behind them. Power Racing on the outside. Take a Punt now surging through horses with Awesome Rich. Perfect Brew is on the rail. Power has faded back. No more deals under the pump and asked to close up. Blue Vinyl now picking up horses and beginning to make gains from the back of the pack as they arrive at the 5/16th in the Sir Howard. It is a Shadowfax who will come into the lane stepping off the rail. Phoenix Risen in the red nearest to it. Take a Punt on the outside. Perfect Brew has more to find toward the outside. Blue Vinyl now taking aim on them. It is Shadowfax from Take a Punt, and Take a Punt now may have the noseband in front over Shadowfax. Perfect Brew has been switched out wide for more run. Blue Vinyl on the outside of Power, but the war is up front with Take a Punt battling for that lead. It is a Take a Punt on the outside. Shadowfax trying to fight but can't beat him. Take a Punt wins the Sir Howard. Furlongs, they're off. Curlin's noon toward the back early. Whiz Kid and El Afortunada tussle, and now El Afortunada grabs the lead. Big Guy in the Sky goes in chase, cutting that lead to a half a length and heads apart now as they go flashing past the 5. A gap of 4 to Kindred Spirit and Whiz Kid running together. Curlin's noon at the back. They're arriving at the half mile and go spinning into the turn, and Big Guy in the Sky now grabs the lead and slips away by 2 lengths in an attempt to steal the show. As they leave the 7/16th, El Afortunado hustled up in second, a break up some 3 back to a ridden Whizkid. Kindred Spirit is further back, and last of all remains Curlin's Noon, 5/16ths to run. Coming into the top of the lane, Big Guy in the Sky continuing to dictate terms. Here is El Afortunado now in the red cap, asked to cut into that lead. Big Guy in the Sky continues to lead. El Afortunado now putting in a serious effort. Whizkid toward the outside in the orange, but they're driving up toward the final furlong. It's Big Guy in the Sky on the rail. El Afortunado now hitting top stride, and El Afortunado snatches the lead from Big Guy in the Sky. This is the Sir Howard Stakes, and it's all over. El Afortunado and awesome Anthony Thomas win by 3 or more over Big Guy in the Sky, then Whizkid, Kindred Spirit, Curlin's Noon. This is the 30th running of the Sir Howard Stakes, and they're off. Fair start. World Surprise took off quickly with Jay Spieth. Hidden from view at the moment, Teflon Don also wanting that lead, and Teflon Don emerges with a very narrow advantage as they leave the 5. Jay Spieth and World Surprise in behind. Toward the outside, King's Crown, Allegiance tucked in against the rail, and Playfair, possibly 6 lengths off the lead, trails the field as they leave the half mile and run the bend. Teflon Don attempting to escape pursuit, goes on by 1.5 lengths. World Surprise pushed down into second. Jay Spieth right there in third, cutting the corner on the rail as they leave the 3rd pole. King's Crown needs to find 4 or more. Playfair now wound up on the outside, and Allegiance also needs to 5, possibly 5, as they come thundering into the top of the lane in the 30th running of the Sir Howard Stakes. And up front, Jay Spieth has now come through to snatch that lead. World Surprise, a danger on the outside. Teflon Don has faded back toward the center of horses, and Allegiance asked to run on the rail, but it is Jay Spieth inside the final furlong. Here is Allegiance now wound up with a kick down against the fence. It is Jay Spieth driven to the max. Allegiance now bubbling to the boil on the rail, and Allegiance is traveling strong, and Allegiance will win the 30th running of the Sir Howard Stakes. Jay Spieth is second. World Surprise is third, close between Playfair and Teflon Don.
Furlong the trip. Best of luck with all your wagers. You're off on racing. Not a bad line, as many runners are scooting for that lead. Rushing through that is another one right against the rail. That is Strong Mind. Going down into it, that Sensational Soul. Then comes Prince Roy, just behind Prince Roy, and now joining Prince Roy. That is Honor Prince, about a 3 length before we come to Easy Money, and racing at the back of the field. That is Mark My Identity. They head toward the 3, and it is another one, scooting off by about 4 lengths from racing in second, Sensational Soul, right against the rail, and now overtaking. That's Honor Prince going down into third, still against the rail. That's Strong Mind. Then comes Prince Roy, Easy Money, and Mark My Identity there at the top of the lane, and Shane Ellis lets another one loose, and another one is still in front and traveling well, coming down and for a challenge on the outside. That is Honor Prince, another one keeping on. Honor Prince begins to get closer. It's another one keeping on from Honor Prince, still pestering. Another one trying to get rid of Honor Prince. That keeps on coming. Honor Prince on the outside, another one on the inside, and now on Honor Prince now goes on, and Honor Prince goes on to beat, coming on late. That's Prince Roy. Fading into third, that's another one. Got tied for fourth. Could be Mark My Identity coming from way out of the cloud, along with Sensational Soul.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallopJaya.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.